Nosferatu, a symphony of horror, is often seen as a figure steeped in the dark symbolism of death, disease, and corruption. However, beneath his monstrous exterior, Nosferatu can also be interpreted as embodying aspects of the occult and esoteric practices between Nosferatu's bloodlust and the rituals of sex magic. Sex magic is an occult practice that revolves around the idea of using sexual energy to manifest specific intentions, often through the harnessing of life force during the act of intercourse. In many traditions, the exchange of bodily fluids, particularly sexual fluids and blood, are believed to carry a potent spiritual energy that can be transmuted to achieve transcendent or supernatural results. The vampire's need to drink blood in Nosferatu parallels this belief, as blood is often associated with vitality and life force. Nosferatu's act of feeding can be seen as a symbolic transference of life energy from his victims to himself, much in the same way that sex magic seeks to harness and channel sexual energy for mystical purposes. Furthermore, Nosferatu's sexualized connection to death, decay, and possession also reflects certain aspects of sex magic's transgressive nature. In the film, the vampire is depicted as a predatory, parasitic force that invades the bodies and minds of his victims, draining them of their life force. His nocturnal activities and his hypnotic influence over his victims, particularly his relationship with Ellen, mirror the seductive and often manipulative elements present in sex magic rituals, where the boundaries between physical desire and supernatural can become blurred. The vampire's dominance over his victims, achieved through both physical and psychological means, resonates with the concept of control and power that is central to sex magic practices, where the practitioner seeks to dominate and manipulate energy to reach spiritual and material goals. The sexual imagery that pervades the film's portrayal of Nosferatu also bears a striking resemblance to the eroticized elements of occult rituals. Nosferatu's approach to his victims is often depicted in a manner that invokes desire, even though it is linked to violence and death. His bite is a form of intimate penetration, an invasion of the body that shares similarities with the occult notion of the sacred or transformative power of sexual union. The intersection of death and desire creates an eerie, uncomfortable tension that speaks to the dangerous allure of forbidden knowledge and the rituals of sex magic, where the practitioner often engages with forces considered taboo or outside the boundaries of conventional morality. Additionally, the film's portrayal of Nosferatu as a monstrous, otherworldly figure also echoes the notions of dealing with forces that exist beyond the veil of normal human understanding. Just as sex magic is an attempt to transcend ordinary reality by tapping into the primal energies of the body, Nosferatu's blood drinking serves as an act of transgression, pushing beyond the limits of life and death and entering a realm where conventional rules no longer apply. Whether Nosferatu is an actual sex demon or he just uses this type of magic to his benefit, it all comes down to one simple word: control. The ultimate form of domination starts with demeaning. Strip someone's value and meaning they have for themselves and for the people around them, their valuables, and their very own body. Their body is now a servant to yours. Your desires are all that matters. You are the master. Many will say that sexual intercourse creates a spiritual bond between the two partners which will stay with them for the rest of their days. While this can be one of the most loving and sacred connections one can have with another, the twisted and dark side of such a bond can leave you scarred, diseased, and under the spell of a soul connection to one whose soul is more of a black void, sucking you in, draining your essence, feeding on your very life force, and following you like a dark shadow for the rest of your days.